The Tribeca Festival is winding down. The closing night film is the world premiere of the documentary Loudmouth. It features New York's own Rev Al Sharpten. A documentary about you, about your life. How does that feel?
You know, to be honest with you, to grow up in New York and to feel that one day on the closing night of Tribeca Film, they'd be doing a documentary on me on Juneteenth weekend was something that you couldn't have imagined.
Executive produced by John Legend, Loudmouth looks at Sharpten's 6-decade journey from pastoral prodigy to racial justice advocate to political candidate. His work has inspired both love and hate on local and national stages.
When I started getting known in the 80s, I had no idea I'd be where I am, but I had no idea the nation would elect a black president or do things. We made some progress. We made some mistakes along the way. Learn from our mistakes and keep on going. And it's Juneteenth weekend. On this weekend that they closed this festival with my documentary is the first federal recognition of Juneteenth. So I just hope that some kid growing up in Brownsville on welfare like I did know, if you stay dedicated, you might even one day have George Whipple interview you, which is the ultimate New York experience.
The documentary film is directed by Josh Alexander.
I grew up in the 1980s in California. I grew up coming home from soccer practice and watching Donahue and Sally Jessy Raphael and all those talk shows, Richard Bay. So some of my first experiences of these big racial events around police brutality were through those talk shows. And you couldn't watch those talk shows at that time period without seeing Rev Sharpten on them.
Tribeca Festival co-founder Shane Rosenthal is thrilled with the success of this year's festival, including the feature At Home with Tribeca. You don't have to be in New York City or part of the festival, and that's what's important to Rosenthal.
Tribeca at Home is our virtual hub where audiences across the country, and especially here in New York City, can watch all the offerings that we've had at the festival, as well as some exclusive content, especially talks. Talk with Pacino and De Niro about Heat, which is exclusively available on Tribeca at Home, as well as all these new films and discoveries.
And that's a wrap from the 21st edition of the Tribeca Festival. At the Tribeca Performing Arts Center in Manhattan, New York City, George Whipple, Spectrum News.